What's up everyone, Coach Laxbog here. One question I get often is, what kind of training gear do I need at home for a lacrosse player? Well, there's a lot of awesome things. Let's talk about them today. And let's talk about them from the perspective of your budget's pretty small to you just want big special toys in your backyard. We've got them all covered today, so let's get started. As a lacrosse player, of course, you're gonna need a stick and you're gonna need balls. Those are some of the most basic things. Talking about balls specifically, yellow is more traditional for girls, white is more traditional for boys, but you can get any color rubber lacrosse ball. They all work fine. If your player is a little bit younger, maybe you want to go with some for the softer balls. There's a soft bounce ball that if you get hit by it, it doesn't really hurt that bad. Lacrosse Balls is another idea that you could get just to kind of do some work in the backyard without actually getting hit by a rubber ball if it does happen to hit you, which can happen with newer players. Speaking of lacrosse balls, I love the Cradle Baby. I think this thing can do a lot of really cool things for you. It's a ball attached to a string attached to your lacrosse stick. So you can try out fakes, you can try out stick tricks, you can try whatever. The ball's not going to leave you because it's attached to your stick. And you can get some practice indoors without breaking your mom's very special curio cabinet. Stay tuned to the video next week. If you really like the Cradle Baby, there may be a chance to win one for free. What else do we need lacrosse balls for? Wall ball. I've said it a million times in other videos. Wall ball. Going to be wall ball. Wall ball. Wall ball. And dare I say it again, wall ball. Because wall ball is the #1 thing to make you a better lacrosse player. So what do you want to use there? Well, a wall. Walls are a great way to start. That is your inexpensive option for wall ball. Finding a nice brick wall is a good place to go. Concrete, if it's a smooth concrete, that is even better. Do not throw the ball at siding, please. Do not do that. Hard, bouncy, backy, typey wallies are the best option. If you're looking for something where you're gonna spend a little money or you don't have access to a wall, a rebounder. There are plenty of options of rebounders out there. I did a review on an Athletics rebounder. I'll put a link to that down below. These things are gonna cost you $150, $200 plus. If you wanna look at a specific bounce back rebounder type, there's a lot of good options out there on the market. We're utilizing our wall, we've got our bounce back, we know how to cradle, now let's shoot on a goal. Goals are a great addition to have to your backyard. Do you need one? You do not need one, but it's fun, it makes it easier, it makes it more rewarding out there practicing. So, maybe a goal, a less expensive option of a goal. I love the pop-up goals, the really basic, Amazon basic pop-up goal. Works fine, it's a multi-sport tool, especially if the child is younger. You could utilize these pop-up goals for a while. If you want to get serious, there are legit goals you could buy for your backyard. I love this one from Athletics because, again, I did a review on this one, and it's easy to fold, it's easy to store, it's easy to put away, and at a little over $100, it's a good investment. You can spend $200+ on a goal if you want. There's plenty of options out there. If you've got a goal, the next best thing is a shooting target. Oh, I hate when players just shoot at a goal and it just goes anywhere and they're excited about it. No, we want to hit certain spots. So I think shooting targets are a must if you're going to have a goal. You can do basic shooting targets. So a low-cost shooting target could be literally cake pans. I've utilized cake pans in the past. It's a nice, rewarding sound. When you hit that, well, it doesn't make that sound, but when you hit that tin foil, you hear that sound. It is a very rewarding experience, and that's a few dollar investment from your local grocery store. If you want to go upscale from there, there are like the ECD shooting target. This was a fantastic shooting target. It has a great response because as soon as you hit that, you hear that wonderful slap. You know you did exactly what you were supposed to. Those are great shooting targets. There's also rejectors. And if you stay tuned, next week's video, we're going to be talking about a rejector. And oh, by the way, there may be a giveaway in that video, but I've got an awesome rejector, custom made. There are plenty of options when it comes to rejectors, with holes, without holes, shooting around the frame. Check out rejectors if you're wanting to have some sort of target for your goal. We talked a lot about sticks and shooting, but there's one other crucial element of the game, and that is your footwork. Well, you can't see my feet, but they're down there. Footwork is crucial for making you a better lacrosse player, and it's something that can be simply done. Go out into your backyard. The least expensive option, spray paint. What is that, a few bucks worth of spray paint? You can literally spray paint squares like you would for ladders. Ladders is what I highly recommend. And on agility ladders, $10. A little more than $10, $15. You do not have to spend much for ladders. Or, again, buy the spray paint. Make yourself some rungs. Work on your footwork. There are plenty of footwork drills out there on YouTube. Go check them out. Type in agility ladder footwork. You are going to get significantly better if you commit the time to doing the agility ladders. Last but not least, the one thing I'd love for you to be able to work on at home is working against a defender. Some sort of something standing in front of you that suggests you need to get around it. Whether you're working on your dodging, maybe you're working on some of your footwork drills that you just did, you want to put them into practice. Dodging a defender, a something, is so important. Maybe that could be a family member, a friend, maybe it's a tree. Trees work out great too. Pro tip, you want to get really good at wall ball? Try doing it off of a tree. You've got to be exact and precise with every throw if you want to be able to continue wall ball. Trees are a great option, or if you want to spend a little bit of money, a cone. A cone's great for multiple reasons. It can help you work on your footwork for dodging, but it can also help you just dodge a cone. Pretend that it is a person. If you want something a little bit better that looks more like a person, I love the Elevate inflatables. I'm gonna get me one of these someday, but 6 foot tall inflatable, you are literally dodging against what looks like a person. It's a good representation, so you can do quick bounce in, bounce out, dodge around someone. You can even use it as a goalie in the goal to give you another shooting target. I love what the inflatable defenders can do for you. There's a quick list of items I would recommend for any lacrosse player to have in their backyard to get better at home. Practice is a great place to get better, but you're not going to get as good as you want to get if you do not practice this in your own time. Take a look at these things. There's inexpensive ways to do it. There's cool gadget ways to do it. Whatever works for you, whatever works for your budget, do one of these things and you will become a better lacrosse player. As we say around here, don't forget the little things. Don't forget to come back next week for the giveaway.